Welcome to our online class. In the first class of chapter 2 is discussed about what are the microorganisms and what is the relating to the microbiology also we discussed, and what are the different types of categories of microorganisms that we discussed. We discovered first the microorganisms discovered by Anton van Leeuwenhoek that we discussed. Then the study of microorganism is called as the microbiology, and the microorganisms are very tiny in structure and they are very small in size. They are measured in nanometers, and the different categories of microorganisms are there, and their structure is also different. That we discussed, that is the algae, fungi, bacteria, protozoa and virus. These are 5 categories of microorganisms. So one thing in your mind, that where these microorganisms are present. So microorganisms are present, that are present in all what are our surroundings, in all the places they are present. That means they are present in air, water, soil, then snow. In the cold climate, snow, they are also surviving. In hot climate also they are surviving. So they are exist in everywhere and in every climate. So they are around us. On your palm also there are number of bacteria are there. That is not visible to you, but in our mouth, when I am talking with you, in our mouth there are number of bacteria are there. Last year in our digestion chapter we also know that our stomach also contains some microorganisms. That's why HCl is secreted to kill these microorganisms. So this is the microorganisms are present everywhere. So where the microorganisms live everywhere. They are in the cold climate, ice climate to the hot climate, and also soil, water, your air, or everywhere they are present. Big ocean, they are also present. These microorganisms are present everywhere. So what is the relation of microorganisms with us? How they are, how we are related with the microorganisms. So microorganisms and us. What is the relation between us? So microorganisms, some microorganisms are friend to us. They are very friendly to us, and we are using them for different purposes also. So first is in your book, that is when they are friendly, in which purpose we are using? We are using for making curd, then bread and cake. For making these purposes, we are using microorganisms. So first thing, there is an activity how you prepare how you bake the breads. That is one activity is in your book that you read, and I will discuss what are the microorganisms used for different purposes. Lactobacillus. Lactobacillus is a bacteria which is converted milk to curd. Milk is converted into curd by the help of a bacteria called as the lactobacillus. And the bacteria is also helping in formation of cheese, then your butter, pickles. These food items are prepared with the help of the bacteria. Bacteria like yeast is used for making the dough floppy. That's why it is used in preparation of breads, cakes, and sometimes you see the batter of idli. When you put the batter of idli for one night, then that is floppy due to the action of the bacteria. Bacteria makes it floppy. One question is that why the batter of idli after some time why it is floppy? Because of the action of the bacteria, or mostly the yeast. And bacteria is also used for preparation of. It is also used for the preparation of your the bud of the coffee plant, we are processing. Under the processing, we are preparing the powdered coffee, and that is done with the help of the bacteria. Then some certain protozoa are used as food. Some algae are used in salads, and protozoa, some aquatic protozoa are food of some aquatic fishes or mollusks. What are the big animals? They are taking the protozoa as their food. And some fungi is also used as food. That is best example is your mushroom. Okay, so for preparing food and also for taking it as food, we are using microorganisms. And cakes and breads are prepared with the help of the yeast. Because the yeast at the stable temperature, when there is a sugary substance is there, we know that in our previous class respiration, they are respire. That means their body is multiplied and their respiration is more. That's why more amount of air spaces are there. So that's why it makes the dough floppy. So the yeast reproduces very fast. So each cell then, by the process of their respiration, there are air gaps are there. That's why it makes the cakes and the breads porous, and that's why it is floppy. Okay, so this is one thing that how we are using microorganisms as food or for preparing food. First thing is lactobacillus is used for preparing curd from the milk. Then another is some bacteria are used for preparation of cheese, pickle, all this. Some bacteria and yeast, they are help in the process of fermentation. Next class we will discuss about what is fermentation. Okay, fermentation is already discussed in your class 7 because it is one type of anaerobic respiration. It is done with the bacteria. So fermentation, we are making the dough of dosa redly floppy. Then some bacteria are used for preparing coffee, tea, cocoa. These are prepared by some bacteria, by the help of some bacteria. Some protozoa are food of some fishes and mollusks. And then your fungi, edible fungi, that is the mushroom, is used for used as food. Then cakes, breads, all these are prepared with the help of the yeast. So these are the food, and some algae are also used as taking salads. So these are the food related to preparing food and also taking as food of different microorganisms. Then come to what are the commercial use of microorganisms. For the commercial purposes, for the benefit or business purposes, how we are using the microorganisms. First is, last year we discussed that microorganism like your which one is used for making alcohol. Okay, alcohol, wine, or acetic acid and vinegar. These are mostly these are the large scale preparation. For that we are using yeast. For preparing yeast, preparing alcohol, we are using alcohol, wine, or whatever maybe, that we are using yeast. In that chapter we also discussed, due to anaerobic respiration, their sugar is converted into alcohol by the help of the yeast. So this is so yeast is used for the preparation of alcohol. Then some bacteria are also used for preparing vinegar, that is the acetic acid is prepared by some bacteria. So another so how fermentation, what is fermentation that we discussed? Yeast is used in a large scale formation of alcohol, that we discussed in our previous class. For this purpose, yeast are grown on a natural environment and in a sugar solution. Natural environment, but in a sugar solution. In the sugar, they respire anaerobically and produces the alcohol. So the conversion of sugar into alcohol in the by the anaerobic respiration of the yeast, that is called as the fermentation. And fermentation was first discovered by a scientist who is known as Louis Pasteur. This person first time discovered the fermentation. Louis Pasteur. He observed that when by taking some sugar solution. After that he getting the alcohol. That's why that process is named as fermentation. And this scientist discovered the process of fermentation. Name is Louis Pasteur. So these are the and some microorganisms are used for preparation of certain chemicals and citric acid also. So these are the commercial uses. First commercial uses, what are the commercial uses of microorganisms? Microorganisms are used for preparing alcohol, vinegar, pickles, then your wine, certain citric acid, certain chemicals. These are prepared by the microorganisms. And most important short note of this part is your fermentation. What is fermentation? Who discovered fermentation? All is related to fermentation. This commercial use of microorganisms, in that fermentation is must. Okay. So today we discussed about what the microorganisms, helpful microorganisms helps in your how they are used as food, and different microorganisms used for preparing food, and also they are used as food. Next we discussed what are the commercial uses of the microorganisms. So this is all about the today's class. So thank you.